Good morning, everybody. My name is Ferrand, and these are my Italian one-take property tours. Good morning to you all. Just going to park the car for a second. Right, how are you all doing? Okay, I'm out. Good morning. Here we are. Okay, what have we got for you today? Now, a lovely lady owns this house. It's been on the market for a long time, and due to the situation that we find ourselves in our evolution of mankind, and this small problem that we had called COVID, unfortunately she hasn't been able to come to the house for over 2 years, which means the house has just been left and nature has taken its course. Now, straight out of the trap, this house is on the market for €350,000, and it has a swimming pool, and it basically has about 7,400 square meters of land, and it's in a lovely location. This is west, and I'll show you in a moment. It's got lovely land, but it's been abandoned, and she needs to sell it. So, you know, we're going to go around it. It needs a lot of work, and when we finish with this tour, you can basically, well, either get your checkbook out, make me an offer, or ask me for more information by sending an email to info@abodeitaly.com, or give the office a call, and I'll be happy to help you. Right, without further ado, let's crack on. Okay. Now, I have put a link directly in the description, which is below. And so I would suggest that you look at that. And if you want to pause the video now and then look at that, and you'll see some pictures which were taken about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. Now, and then you're going to come back and see this, because I showed you that without actually you seeing the property details. You'll probably say to me, really? Honestly, seriously, Nick, you know, you must be mad. But I think this could be a really nice house in the Umbrian countryside. Now, let's get our location sorted out. We're on a little tiny track, and at the bottom of that track, there's a beautiful, beautiful house. And these are part of their lovely olive trees, which are here. And then you've got a tower in your distance, and this is due west. Beautiful sunsets. Now I'm just going to pull back so we can get an idea of how we got here, and I'm just going to pull down, and you've got a really nice cypress road coming down to the house. Now that here is a whopper of a fig tree. And there's another one, which is just here. Right, are you ready? Let's crack on. Now, as I said to you, no one has been here. It took me about half an hour to get in. Now, when I say no one's been here, someone's been here, because someone has decided to actually try to cut, you know, all this ivy on the side of the building and take that off, because yeah, if you leave that to its own devices, it can get under your roof line and completely destroy your roof. Now, you know, it's not blue sky. Annie, the sun will shine tomorrow, but it's not shining today. But I think that, and it's been absolutely pouring rain all week. I went to Florence yesterday to go and see Jeff Koons' exhibition, and that was absolutely fantastic, but it was pouring cats and dogs. Pouring cats and dogs. I almost stepped in the poodle. It's an old joke, I'm sorry. Okay, concentrate, Nick. Look, you've got these mossy stairs which need to be jet blasted immediately. Otherwise you might slip down them and do yourself a mischief. And you come up into the house, and they've got, you know, this is why it took me so long to basically get in. They've got all these steel security bars and, you know, everything else, like doors, 2 sets of doors. And but if I pull over here, you might want to trim this fig tree. I mean, fig trees are amazing, actually. You can prune them, and you know, within a year or so, they'd all grow back. Now, we're going to do the living accommodation, and then first of all, so let's just pop in here, and you've got a really lovely big sitting room immediately as you come in. Got a hallway which leads down to 2 bedrooms. One's a bit small, the other one is absolutely delightful, and original fireplace which is there. And for those of you who have watched my videos, you know I normally point these things out, but that is the original sink. Really lovely terracotta tiling on the floor. Just show you that now. And if I pull up to the ceiling, the terracotta tiles on the roof have been painted, but really lovely original beams as well. Yeah. Now let's pop into the kitchen. Bit of neon strip lighting going on in here, so you know it's a bit of a mess. Now I haven't opened that door, and I will show you that in a mo, because it was like 40 minutes to just get into the house. So the first thing I would do is change all the locks. Now, wood burning stove, which is over there, but the first thing I can see, which I'm going to show you right now, is there's some water infiltration in the ceiling, on the roof line, and that needs to be dealt with toot sweet. Really nice door, and again, if I come over here, you can see the same thing when I get up there. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that needs to be sorted out immediately. And then you've got quite an interesting industrial kitchen. No, I'm not going to change the colour bands. I'm just going to leave it as that. Would be all right. Yeah. It needs some TLC, and there is, I can just see that you've got a fridge and freezer unit, and then above there is a cooker and a 4-burning gas hob and a freestanding dishwasher. Nice table. Right, let's get out of here. A really lovely room, this. Love the doors. Okay, love that. See that? Original door. Look, just in wood. Lovely, painted. Great patina. Big hallway. And then to the right of me, there's a bath, sink, and I'll push the camera out here. Yeah, you can see the garden area. I mean, it's all completely overgrown. Completely overgrown. Really big bathroom, this, but then if I pull over to the side again, here, you can see that there's a toilet and a bidet. And in fact, thinking about it, there's 2 sinks. Interesting. Right. Okay. Let's get into here. Right, this is bedroom 1, and they have a built-in, it must have been built in and designed for this room, a big settee. And if I come back here, you've got 2 windows. I'll just show you those. I'm going to push the camera out, but one thing I do want to show you is that. Oh, it fell off. And that's that needs to be investigated, and what's going on there. And then, yep, the camera will adjust, has to say it. And then you've got this really lovely, absolutely lovely, overgrown garden. But I've been here when the garden was all cut, and it was just gorgeous, and it's got a beautiful swimming pool. Right, central heating. It's got loads of downstairs storage areas, which we're going to go rummaging around in a second. And then we go into the master bedroom. Now, I don't see any water infiltration in this part of the house. As you can see, if I pull up, you can see that's the beams, and the terracotta tiling have been painted. You know, I don't mind that. If you want a bright room, that's what one can do. Again, 2 very lovely windows. Actually, this room's got 4 windows. I'm just going to get into the corner so I can pull back so you can see that. Archimedes lamp. Yeah. Huge. Huge. What's in there? Closets. Yep. Now, the wiring, plumbing probably needs looking at. I like that lamp. I can't get there about it. There you go. That's glass. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so that basically is the first floor. So you've got kitchen, big living room, whopper of a master bedroom, lovely big bathroom, and another bedroom. Now, we're going back out. I'm going to come down to these slippery stairs, and the land goes over to this hedgerow. Now, there is a building which is literally next door. So although you're, you know, right in the middle of the countryside, there is a neighbour, and I believe that the person that owns that house uses it as a summer vacation property. Beautiful pine trees, but you can see one's branches on one of them has just dropped, and so that all needs tidying up. And then to the right there is a really lovely big area, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But let's get in here first of all. I've got this key, and so you've got a cantina in here. Ceiling height's quite low, but you've got a extra, I can see a freezer and a fridge and tools and kit, and basically a gas boiler and all the things that you need for the maintenance of the property. Right, outside. Here we go. Now, it took me about 10 minutes to get the power on, and I couldn't get the power on in this room, so we're going to do our very best. But this room is below, let's see, I've got my little light. This room is below, there, that's a bit better, the master bedroom. And it is the wood store room. Let's get in there. And again, you've got kit, gas tanks, and another door which is leading out, and I'm going to show you that outside. Right. Look, someone's done a considerable amount of work cutting all this down. Oop. Yeah, that would really make a lovely park in there, and I can see some outside lighting as well. And if you look down, you can see I had my car cleaned the other day. Spent a lot of money having it inside and out, and within a day and a half, it's dusty. Now look, and I just want to show you this. This is the neighbour's property, which is really quite close, but I mean, not everybody wants to be completely isolated nowadays. And I'm sure that, you know, they know each other quite well. Let me just pop along here, trying to navigate over here. Right. Here's the back of the house. And that's the master bedroom. This was the door where we went into the woodshed. It comes out the other side. And then also there's a second staircase which is coming down here. And that was the door in the kitchen. Now I think, looking up there, I can see some stuff along into that gutter. And that might be that, you know, just quickly to take that stuff out, clean that out, because that might be the reason, you know, on a very heavy storm, what's happening is that the gutter's backed up and the water's going over the side and in. Right, I'm going to come down and do the ground floor. Now, this ground floor is listed as cantinas. So if you technically wanted to make this a habitable space, you would need to make a planning application. But there was no reason why that application would not be granted. But as we stand at this moment in time, you have a kitchenette, this house hasn't been opened, and you can see the fact that basically it's got a huge amount of, you know, condensation and humidity which is coming up, which needs to be sorted out. And then here I'm going to come out, so just for you to get your bearings. And when we come out, a beautiful arch, when we come out of here, if I just pull round so you get a feeling where we are, you can see the gates, and then you will see my car. Okay, well, what have we got in here? We've got a wood burning stove, which is in the corner. I haven't opened up all the windows, and then we're going to go in here. This is just a stable room, and it's kind of cobwebs everywhere. Cobwebs. And I'm just going to try to pull back. I'll turn the little light on for a moment, see if I get any light. Oh. I don't know if you can see that. No, you probably can't. Oh, there's some whoppers of spiders. They all look kind of petrified. Oh my God. Wow. Yep. Right, again, I'm looking at humidity on the floor. That needs a damp-proof course in there. It's such a shame, really, that basically that we find ourselves in this situation right now, because I mean, it's got huge potential, this house. It really is. Absolutely beautiful. Nice lamp. Now, they've been using this as a bedroom, but this would have been a stable. And over here in the corner, you would have had the manger. Yeah. Just pop in there, what's in there? Okay, I've got a shower, a sink, and a bidet as well. Right, and then there's another door. I will certainly get rid of all those metal gates ASAP. This is a really nice space. Really lovely. Right, let's see if we can go and find. Oh. just see if we can go and find the swimming pool, and I'll give you a quick tour of. Look, I'm going to pull around the back. I mean, isn't that lovely? Yes, it needs some TLC. I can't hear anything. Absolutely nothing. Oh, that's a beautiful pine tree. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm just going to go. Just put my hand on that for a sec. Lovely cypresses. Now, I was here about 6 months ago, and I came round the back of the house, and there were 2 deer in the garden. Look, I just think that can be enchanting. I mean, it's just lovely. It's a big house. Big house. Beautiful oak tree. Where am I going now? I'm completely lost. What am I doing? Walking a bit quickly, I'm sorry. Well, how do you get in there? Oh, here we go. Oh, the bamboo's taking over. Livingstone, I found it. Look, your secret swimming pool. Ah, Nick, let's not fall in. Wow. Well, at the moment, there's a pond. And that's your swimming pool. All needs to be cut back. Oh, isn't that lovely? I think that's just beautiful. Now I'm just going to come over here. Lovely plants everywhere. Let's get through here. I'm going to push out here. Right, now I know that this house also comes with this section of land, and I'm going to pull back So I'm going to show you the boundary line, and that's the boundary line between obviously what hasn't been, oh God, being cut, and the neighbour's property, which is obviously extremely well maintained. Probably want to get that cable dropped myself. Right, so this is also your land, and you could probably put a wooden hut up. I know there's a gate which is over there. This would make a fantastic, you know, veggie patch, or just somewhere where you can do something. Yeah, I think that's great. Now, I mean, what do you think? Comments below, please. I mean, do you think it's just, you know, is it too much money? Well, I mean, she does want to sell it, you know, so, I mean, what do we think it's worth? Is it worth 300? Well, it has a swimming pool. You know, it's got over an acre of land. I'll just pull through there. Potentially could have 4 bedrooms. Probably need to spend about 100,000 on it. Is it worth 250? Is it worth 200? Certainly worth more than 200. You know, any day of the week. Can't hear anything. Right, now the reason I've done this video is because she's such a lovely lady, and you know, this whole COVID disaster thing, I don't say whether it's a disaster or not, but this COVID thing, you know, this house just needs some love, some TLC, you know, and some happy children and happy adults. Yep, I think that's great. I know there's a terrace which is basically just over here on the other side. Come on. I like that table. See that? Yeah, and so, you know, if I had a ladder, I'd get up and take that stuff out of that drain pipe right now and try to help. So I would really like to help her. There you go. There. Lovely outside area. With a wisteria which is above. I think it could be absolutely charming. Absolutely charming. What a lovely garden. Yeah, personally, I would really like to help her. So if you're interested in this, as I said, click on the description below the video, and then you can have a look at some pictures which were taken a couple of years ago. And if you want further information, I've got floor plans and lots of other bits and pieces which we're putting together at the moment. So just send us an email. Comments below. What am I going to do? I really like doing a piece of camera at the end, so I'm going to do that just here. Yeah, that could be really lovely. Right. Oh. God. Thanks. Hope you enjoy that. You know, it could be absolutely charming, and tell me what you think, and have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye bye.